Hello everybody and welcome back. Okay, so, your... Check your scanners. You listen to radio frequencies. You get nothing. Silence. Except for, of course, each other.
Not even commandy guy?
You are gaining nothing. To be fair, you no longer have Constantinia over there collecting and bouncing a signal, but you're currently getting nothing. Constantinia doesn't even have to engage in a fight at this point.
I would probably suggest to the others that I should start making my way over to Constantinia and probably take scope out the.
What are you wearing? Is that Bison's hat?
Took you long enough to notice.
Is that Bison's hat?
Well,
You
we're
gotta
really
remember
tiny,
that we're really
yeah,
small on his
really
screen.
good.
Oh, I know.
We could do anything and he can't see it.
Oh, I see. I
No,
see.
this is-
I see where you get the finger.
This is a Russian soldier cap that I got in Berlin at some point.
Oh, okay.
Since I am now the top
Yeah.
scoring ace on this planet, I feel like my status needs to be, you know,
Represent.
witness me.
Yeah, perfect.
That's not,
That's funny.
they're not the same
Hmm.
thing.
Oh, that's funny. I thought it was Bison from Street Fighter, but go ahead.
Close enough, same person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would basically suggest that we start scoping out like the other ship, potentially rig this one to blow, and then like set the other one up to blow as well.
We have no reason to send them to blow.
We can't salvage these. The idea was that we'd go here and destroy them.
Really?
I thought the idea was come and salvage.
Yeah, we need to leave it for salvage.
That was the original idea, yes.
It's why we have another team with this sled
Yeah.
to salvage.
I
Exactly.
would ask Sid and be like, can you salvage this? Do
Easy.
you have use of this?
We have
Because
use
we
for
will blow
everything.
it up.
Yes, but you got to take into account that this is a giant ship. It's going to take ages to strip down, and there will be more Batarians. They have more vehicles. They have more ships. We might have taken out their ground-strafing fighters, but there's going to be more ships.
There's always
You
more ships.
shouldn't. I don't know how you humans put it. You shouldn't salt the fields of your own homeworld. If Sid can salvage this and leave it be.
I agree with this. I think that perhaps we should go back home with successes that we've had and find out what the little say.
Oh, I think we should press on.
Yeah,
And
we
go to the
need to
base.
at least take care of the active ship.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course, slaves.
We
and all.
just shouldn't-
Yes, of course.
Destroy what we have reclaimed.
Yes.
Unless there is no other choice.
Knowing the number of people coming, clearly there's a little bit of fear in them. But, like, you guys are like, let's press on. He's like, yes, of course, yeah, I'm totally going to follow the people that just killed all those Batarians without breaking a sweat, you know? So,
I mean, I might have broken a few sweats at the end there when the fighter and me kept playing hit the donkey and just never hit.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's okay. I'm not sure what you're
Okay.
into, but we're not
I'm
here to
tired, I
keep shape.
improvised, it went wrong.
Yeah.
My life is in that chill.
It's fine. Whatever you're into, man. So, so you're pressing on. How do you want to get from point A to point B?
The sled.
So you're gonna
Well,
hop on
we
your
have
own
the
sled?
sled.
Sure. Do you want to wait for like the larger salvage sled, the one that you guys kind of all piled into before? Or do you want to go on the like super narrow one that moves fast?
We only want to scout out a place and kill any remaining Batarians and take anything that's not
Drop me
that's
off at
easy to
5
take.
minutes,
Uncomfortable
proceed
or fast? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There's no reason to do it slow.
Are you gonna check on any of the corpses between here and there, or no? Just go there.
The shield generator.
Sure, absolutely.
It's the only thing that matters.
You guys go over and you get to your sled. Everybody piles on. What about Peg Leg and Rebel? Do they come with you or do they stay behind?
Are they people that matter or?
I mean,
Rebel is okay.
Rebel's good. He's a good fighter.
I will vouch for Rebel.
But this was Rebel that was failing at sneaking and just stayed behind and did nothing.
But got better.
But could fight.
Yeah.
Sure, they're here.
Okay.
No, not Peg Leg. Peg Leg is
We're just gonna leave him in the other back. I guess we're going back that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leave him to guard it.
It's funny too because technically she sent them off somewhere already, so you're just like, let's just not tell them we're leaving.
I would let
No.
you know, but
I know.
like
I mean-
we're pressing on to take care of the active ship now.
It's only
yeah, no,
15
I'd
minutes.
be very blunt, like Peg leg, you're gonna be a detriment.
He doesn't
You're gonna
even
stay
have a
behind.
peg leg yet.
We
So
could just go tell the other team that Pegleg's here and have the sled team move up here to
Yeah.
defend this place.
Mhm.
It's only 15 minutes more.
honestly, it's one of those things where while you guys are kind of getting your shit together, Sid can go do that.
Mhm.
So
I
Sid
don't
does
think
that.
they have the power yet to get here with the big sled.
They actually will have the power today.
Oh, good. Tell him to kick it in high gear then.
Yep. So Sid will more or less
Makes
go
sense.
and communicate with them, let them know, and come back this way. You guys all hop on the sled, except with the rebel, but not Pegleg. You guys all hop onto the sled. And remember, one person drives. Everything else is this like narrow area that's designed to like have stuff on it, kind of balanced in space. So it's not like you've got a seat. It's not like you've got something strapped to you. It's like you're gonna grab some rope or bungee cords and kind of like have yourself held down as best as possible as this grav lifted thing, as this repulsor lifted thing zips through the sky with like really hot, dry air whipping onto your face as you go. So it is not a pleasant experience. Luckily, it moves so fast, you're only going 2 kilometers. It's like, boop, we're there. Before you get there, you stop to look at that one thing, Icarus. So you hop off and you look at the device. Well, to make sure that everybody was safe, you shot it out. You broke it. Possibly destroyed. Would you like to collect the parts in case it's something that you could fix?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a mobile shield generator. That's valuable.
Very. So you can add broken, to your... And,
Oh.
I assume I'm just putting it on the sled. I'm not going to put it in my inventory.
sure.
Unless I'm taking it. Steal things.
I assumed you wanted it for the potentials of, Oh! Salvage. You're still loyal to the planet. I'm thinking PC mode. Thank you, Ollie.
Yeah, why would I take something
Conversion.
for myself? I also don't... You didn't give me enough details for me to know if I want to take it to myself, so I assumed it was just salvage.
Shield generator.
Would you tell me
Chekhov's
at any
gun
point
kind
that
of
it's a
thing.
shield
You know,
generator?
the more details you give me, the more important it would be.
Speaking of picking things up, since they stopped here, Aaron, to grab this off this guy, these are more dead Batarians with more weapons. Would you
That'd
like
be
to
like a
actually
group,
grab
yeah.
yourself some guns?
God, yeah. You're
Unfortunately,
also
you're
muted,
muted.
Son of a bitch, is
There
it
you
better
go.
now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, there
fine.
you go.
I will definitely do that. I think I picked up an assault rifle
Did
off of the other Batarium. Can I
Yep.
pick up a better one?
I would also like an assault rifle, please.
you guys will be able to, at this point, with all the options in front of you, pick up standard assault rifles. A standard assault rifle is 2d8 plus 2 damage.
2d8 plus 2? Okay.
And the rounds for standard assault rifle, I believe, is 20, right, Rick?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
You
20.
can also pick up either a light or heavy pistol. These are going to be standard ones.
Range 200, 400?
100,
Yeah, right or no?
100, 300.
100, 300. Wasn't bad for a guess. Okay, yeah, now I'm good.
And light or heavy pistols for anybody?
I'll take a heavy pistol.
And
It'd be one of those things where I think we'd go around because there was a group of people here and just throw them all on the truck.
Yeah,
If you
we're
would.
obviously taking them all. So.
yeah, but I meant to throw in your character sheet for the purpose of use if combat comes
I'll
up.
take a heavy pistol. Why not?
Cool. And Sid, remember, these are way better weapons than anything you've had
Yeah.
up until this point. So, and by the way, the guy who already had a better weapon, he's like, oh, I'm going to take this Batarian one. Like, he arms himself
Yeah.
up too. So,
Damn right.
All
son.
modern infantry.
While we're piling up these bodies, do we come across someone that looks like a commander?
yeah, actually, right on the sled that had the generator right on it, there is the commander lying there dead on the ground.
Does he have better armor than, like, the illegal armor that we're basically wearing?
So all of them have illicit armor, which you're more than welcome to steal a pair and use. It would take minor modifications to wear Batarian armor for a human. Torian would be a different story. However, he actually has basic armor, which is slightly better than illicit. He actually has, if I remember correctly, basic armor 2. Give me 1 second. be for basic armor? Basic armor 2. Yep. So its shields are actually
15?
15. It has damage threshold 12, which whatever, and its damage resistance 3. It is a huge upgrade. It's worth 800 credits by itself.
Yeah, I would like to dibs on that if possible.
That's between you and the party. I'm sure Eichless would like it.
Except Ollie's muted, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't listening. Don't care. Taking a bunch of spare metal.
Okay. Perfect.
Just a bunch of slag. A bunch of
Sure.
broken up chunks.
By
Space
the way-
Batarian metal.
During this little break, Sid is gonna look Icarus up and down. Like, hey, do you need repairs, buddy?
I am preparing to repair while you are resting. Like picking up nice metal. Elena.
I think Sid's gonna help out with looking for good metal for you.
This is a really shiny piece. This looks great.
Yeah,
over here.
exactly. That's it. No, that's exactly. Now that Sid pays attention, he is literally looking for the shiniest, the colorfulest. Like, even if they're a little bit shot up, that doesn't matter. It's the color and stuff that he's looking for.
Nice. Okay, and you eventually get back on the sled, make your way all the way over to the vessel. When you get inside the vessel, you hear noises going on inside of it. Immediately, once you get off the sled and you make your way over to the opening, obviously you guys are approaching in a very tactful way. You have 2 military people here, a robot that understands tactics, and Sid, who is almost dead, and while bald-headed, just trying not to die. And then, of course, the rebel who's definitely following your lead. When you go in there, you actually do hear noises going on inside. You hear, like, workshop noises going on inside.
I
How
am
far
going to
away?
stay back and start repairing myself.
Oh, question. Did any of those dead Batarians have binoculars on them?
No, they're
If they
Batarians.
did, they
God
wouldn't
damn it.
work for you because they have 4 eyes.
I mean,
Yeah.
God.
I mean, you could cut them in half and then we'd both have a pair.
No,
we'd have 2
that's not how focus
I
works.
think that's how it works.
That's how focus works.
Of course it is.
So anyways, you asked how far away. You can't tell. It's echoing through the inside of this big metal structure.
I can attempt to sneak inside.
I would like to sneak along with you. If that's okay with you.
Fine.
She looks at your robotic foot and goes, "Don't make noises."
Yeah, like stay
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
20 feet that way.
I'm actually not bad at sneaking. I have a 0 with a +2 dex.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that in game. She just
Yeah,
goes,
I know.
"Don't get in my way, human."
That's why I'm
Stay
actually
20
going
feet
along
that
with
way
it.
and don't fire your gun unless necessary.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't planning to shoot immediately.
So, Aaron, I'm gonna have you roll your stealth dexterity check. You're sneaking through the place, and again, it's loud in here because people are working. You actually see a bunch of humans are, in fact, doing work. Cutting up an area, trying to move stuff to the side, trying to open up one of the big rooms inside here. But inside this room, while the humans are working, you actually do see 2 Batarians that are walking around with assault rifles on them, and they're just kind of like pacing the place, looking around, just kind of, like watching over the work being done.
I'm gonna like wait for Carmine to catch up,
Mhm.
and then I'll point one out to him, like that one.
Okay.
I'm like I'll go to that one.
Carmine, you roll me your stealth check as well, but you're gonna roll it with +2 to catch up to her because she more or less like gave you guidance on your way over. That's awesome. Okay, so she gives you. How, do you respond to her? What she says to you?
Loud or silent? I get up my Omniblade.
Okay, awesome. Both of you guys roll me your stealth, your sneak checks to get over to your targets. Then we're gonna talk about what you're trying to do next. Gorgeous.
Depending on
rolls.
how
Triangle.
yeah, depending on how close they are too, I will just take out both.
Sure. They're actually going to be a gap, like kind of like pacing back and forth across the room. Sometimes you get a bit closer, but not adjacent or anything like that. So splitting up is definitely a good idea. Bringing Carmine was definitely a good idea, so you don't have to like play, Dark Knight and try to like swoop down and grab one while the other one's like, huh?
Right.
So you make your way over to your appropriate ones. Now, this is why I said what you want to do next. You either straight up run up to them, make an attack roll, hit them, or you can try to like lie low and wait to do a surprise attack. It's up to you.
I'm gonna adjust you to like be quiet. I don't know.
Okay.
So it seems like, Aaron, you want to do a surprise attack.
Mm-hmm.
So the cool thing with that is, right now you do nothing for a whole minute, watching the person as they pace back and forth, and you wait until they get to the perfect spot. Now, to hit this person, it's actually really easy. All you have to do is roll a melee check. That's what you're rolling, right? Melee?
Mm-hmm.
So all you're doing is rolling a melee skill check.
Dex.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Do you have any idea how low the DC is for this? I think it's a 6.
No.
Like, top of my head,
Wow.
I think it's a 6. God, more than double and critical hit at the same time.
You're already dead.
she just cuts off his arm, throws it at the other guy, and kills him with
well,
it.
she doesn't like, she likes quick, easy, clean kills, right? So I imagine all she does is, as the person's walking by, it's literally the person walks by, she just
Grab him.
pops up for a second, like doesn't even stand up enough that anybody can see her, not even the humans. Grabs them, pulls them under, snap the neck, done. Super clean. I wish we could do more than that for you, but unfortunately, So snap
it's
neck.
fine.
She's like a gator.
The character.
Okay.
Grabs him and kills him.
And around that same time that she does that, I mean, there's not even a chance of anybody noticing it because she rolled a critical. For you, Rick, could you roll me what weapon are you using?
I will be using my Omni Blade.
So the same idea is that you're going to do a skill check with your Omni Blade.
I could have killed both.
And so same idea is you grab the other, so as the other one's walking by, you see him coming, you just step up and you slide the Omni Blade underneath like one of the weak spots of the armor down below, right up into his back, just like kill him from behind. As you stab him into the back, hand over the mouth to shut him up. Batarians are obnoxiously strong. He struggles for like 2 seconds at most before he loses all strength in his body, and you pull him down and under. Nobody notices that.
I will very quietly radio Carmen, if I can.
Mhm.
Be like, Carmen, inform the humans that they are safe and to exit the vehicle without making any noise. I will just cause a commotion.
Go for it. At this point, I will put away my shotgun and my other weapons, and I will rise up and reveal myself to the humans while commotioning to them to be quiet.
Aaron, that was fucking brilliant. You stole it right out of my back pocket. I was waiting to be like, racism. No.
Yep. Nope.
Brilliance. Thank you. Oh my god. This is one of those times where I would like award inspiration in 5e.
Are you trying to say that you nearly pulled the race card?
Oh, yes, that is where it's going. So,
2018,
Rick,
dude.
you stand up, you go like this. People look around for a second, see it's a human, armed and armored, you know what I mean? Holding it, and like, they look around, they don't see the Batarians or anywhere. You gesture for them to leave. Roll me a command charisma check. I
Ouch.
imagine your adrenal pump is on, correct?
Yes. So that is an extra -2.
You only told him to do this because you checked earlier that it wouldn't work.
Oh, he's giving commands silently.
I'm sure.
I mean, that's a pretty good roll without, like...
Unfortunately, a 6 is the minimum to succeed at something.
I know.
So some of the people immediately start walking out, no question. Others start to freak out a little bit. They don't make any noise, at least not at first. And they're just like looking around like, oh shit, you're about to make things worse for us. You know what I mean? They don't know who you are. They don't see the Batarians around. They start freaking out like it's one of those like Stockholm syndrome. Like, don't make them mad at me. You know what I mean? So they start freaking out a little bit. There's 3 or 4 of them that are, well, it's 4 of them at varying degrees of scared. The other, like 20-something, start walking off the vessel.
I will continue to try and hush them and just like get them to realize that I'm here to help and not make things worse because we can kill everything in sight.
I will prepare to neutralize the threat should it become one.
Sure. Okay. I was going to ask what you're doing. Perfect. All right. How do you do this, Rick? Do you still try to stay silent and do it with a command check, or are you gonna?
I will try to walk up to them and like reassure them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just like
Words or...
tell them that I'm not good with words, especially not with the adrenal pump.
What more or less what I'm trying to get at is, are you trying to roll the command or the talk check?
Probably a talk, yeah, even though it doesn't make any difference.
Sure. At least try more or less like in game, try a different approach. Okay, so it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be a talk charisma check for you as you try to get them out.
Oof.
Yeah, the problem is when you approach them, you are so intense right now. You are so intimidating. Like, you walk over with purpose. Like, the person that you're trying to calm down, you walk right up to them and you get right in their face. And you're like, listen, you're going to die if you don't do exactly what I say. Doesn't have to be those exact words, but it's along those lines because you're so juiced by your adrenal pump right now.
Just grabs the person, starts smacking them. Calm down! Calm down!
Well,
one of them immediately turns and starts booking it out of there as quickly as possible, following the group of the others. That in particular one just kind of like crumples at like the sheer like force of what you are. Just kind of like bows back, starts acting like you're about to start beating them, as you imagine they did before. The other two look around, realize we don't know what's going on here. This is probably really bad. And start running further into the vessel.
I try to grab him.
Sure. You can roll to try to grab one of them for me. This is going to be a melee check. Oh, no, an arm check. Unarmed is a thing, or is it all melee now?
It's all melee now.
Okay, so it's going to be a melee skill check. You're not attacking them to hurt them.
A melee skill check? Sure.
I would like to grapple the other person that is currently trying to run away.
Mm-hmm. I forgot that you have 3d6 on that one for you. So yeah, the first one tries to get away, and you immediately just kind of like you step out from where you were. You grab the person, and similar, it's like with this one over here. You grab the person, you pull them down, hand over the mouth, and you're just like, try to get them to calm down. Please describe to me how you'd want to interact with them.
Oh, I leap out from my cover as I'm, completely hidden in the darkness. Grab them, pull them into the darkness, and choke them out.
Oh, okay. So not even you just like
Yeah.
And
They're sleepy now.
Nice. That's even better. Beautiful. All right, Rick. You're gonna take a penalty to this because of the fact that you got a dude in front of you like cowering. You have to like shove the guy out of the way to go after the other one. Same idea. Melee check. However, you're going to take a -2 to this as well.
Okay.
Did I take a -2? I didn't add that.
You did not. You were fine.
Oh.
So you go rushing at the other one and try to catch them. Unfortunately, they know the ship, even if they've only spent a couple days on it, better than you, and they duck out of the way just in time that your hand like whacks into a piece of metal as you're reaching out at him, and they get away. It's not like you hurt yourself, but they get away out of your reach, and they start running down the ship.
Fine, he's dead. I've given up on him now. This is just frustrating. I'm not a people person.
Do you lower your gun and fire? Is that
No.
what you mean?
Not
Okay.
unless specifically told to, and even then I will probably not even do it.
Okay.
That would be too loud.
So you're
Not
tied
too.
up as this person's getting away. You're tied up choking out the other one. So that takes a few moments. Finally, they choke out, and you stand up to see, once again, that super intense look on Carmine's face. And the other one that ran away got away. You can clearly tell that.
I'm gonna try to get him.
Okay. The one that was cowering in fear, eventually just kind of like when they see you stand up and reveal yourself, it's like, and they turn and they book it off the ship as well.
Okay.
Good.
Off the ship. So you're gonna go hunting that person, Kieran?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Different
Wow.
character entirely.
Very
by
different
the way.
character. This is like so controlled and like courteous. Sorry, I meant to say
This would be
Aaron.
very different if it was Karen.
You're gonna roll me a survival wisdom check to hunt this person, or you can use
shouldn't be here
perception. Survival wisdom.
Or wasn't okay.
I will pull out my shotgun and start to follow at a little bit of a distance so that if they run into trouble, I will be there to back them up.
Sure. So
What?
you.
I was gonna say I wouldn't mind using a party full of luck for that one. Actually,
You have to
I
say
never use them.
in
Come
advance.
into it.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
skill checks.
I'd say in advance.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
It's
No,
a,
no
attack
worries,
rolls
though.
and saves. You get it afterwards. Yeah. All right. So, anyways,
worries.
you go searching around trying to find this person hiding inside the area. Instead of finding them, what you actually find is the other, because there's a bit more sounds going on. The other, probably the only other area where work is being done, and this is actually down in the engineering area where I understand that the actual EZO core is over there. And so the main engineering bay is over there. This is going to be a different engineering bay for working on other things with the ship. Repairs over here because it's a big ship. Over in that area where they're kind of like trying to get the engineering area up and running. They're trying to get it so they have the use of these facilities. The humans are in there trying to do this stuff. As soon as you make your way over to the area and you see people walking by, it almost catches you off guard because you're like so focused on you're like, oh shit, there's people here. Roll me a stealth check to stay hidden. They don't have like buzz saws. They're not super loud, but it doesn't matter. As soon as you see them, you instantly disappear into the shadows, taking cover, no problem. And you can kind of like listen in on what's going on. Roll me a perception wisdom. You hear chatter going on inside there, but you can't really understand what they're saying. It's just too quiet, too muffled around the corner, a little echoey.
Did my quarry continue along like a different path, or did he go into that work area?
You're pretty sure they went into the work area.
I will hide myself just outside the work area,
Yep.
in between like where they would have to go to check out that area. Will be infiltrated already.
Absolutely. And then just to get the message over to Carmine that, you're holding up here. How do you try to give them a heads up?
Expect hostiles. I will try to take out their scouting force.
So about a minute passes before finally, like, boot steps to actually bring people over near the doorway, and you hear the conversation going, and you're sure? Yeah, I just don't want any trouble, and they came in and shut up, back to work. Oh, okay, and then you hear communication going on in Batarian, which you do understand basic Batarian, and one of them saying to the other one like, all right, we'll leave him here, you and I, let's go check it out. And you hear the boot steps starting to walk down the little corridor where you're standing at the end of.
Mm-hmm.
As
How
I
long is
said,
that
I was
corridor?
following along. Would I be able to hide like slightly further back, but still within like range of combat?
Definitely, yes. Roll me a stealth check, and then I'll get to you, Aaron. Gorgeous. You are very well hidden. As for you, that corridor, that from like the room that they're into where you are, is like less than 15 feet. Super short.
Okay, cool.
Not
exactly
you.
what I
You're
want is
a
to,
main
like-
corridor, but...
To like pincer them.
Yep.
Like in between the two. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Cool.
you want them to come past you?
Past me. Yep.
Perfect. Okay, sure. So they come around the corner. I have to
I
roll,
can see how many there are and everything.
because they have an amazing sense of smell, and they are on alert. I have to roll a perception check for them.
They smell my anger.
It's happened before.
Yeah.
My one shot. Where they were able to smell me out.
Oof.
That one does not. And neither does that one, because you rolled a 16. So, you actually are able to, you know what you're dealing with. You know you're dealing with Batarians. You know what their senses are. So you get yourself in a way that you believe that the cross breeze or whatever's happening is going to disrupt their smell, that in a quick walk by, not going to notice you. It works. That both of them do walk past you without noticing you, and you wait until they walk several steps down the corridor before you jump into action yourself. Rick, you can't see her, but you know they're coming towards you. You know you're on the same corridor. You know she held up and gave you like a heads up, but you don't know exactly where she's hidden. What do you do as they're coming towards you?
I would probably know the rough area where she held up, right?
Yes.
Okay. What I will probably do is I will try to
probably
make...
tell you to wait as long as possible.
Okay. In that case, I will wait either until they detect me or I am within melee range, and I will try to stab one of them in the face, I guess.
It would actually be like a thing like, I know you're descending from animals of prey, but like wait. I know it's against your instinct, but just like stay hidden as long as possible before attacking.
We just did double sixes.
I did. So, they're walking along, all of a sudden one of them's like, hold up. Human. Not ours. And turns and starts looking directly at where Rick's character is. And where Carmine's hiding there. Not that necessarily he can see you, but he knows that you're in that square. You know what I mean? And he's like, there. And the two of them get their guns and start aiming it towards that spot.
Can I get to act now or no? Do I have to wait?
You can. You get a surprise round. They don't know you're there.
good.
But first, let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Give me 1 second to clear it. Give me 1 second to clear it. And go.
So that's an 8.
Fucking Carmine. Every time, man.
I'm getting good rolls today on initiative, at least.
Oh, I got garbage. So, Aaron, this is one of those... wait. Are you an 8, you said?
Yes, because of the adrenal pump.
Yeah, of course. All right, so Carmine... so it's going to go... Constantinia, Carmine, Constantinia. You're going to destroy me. Go first. Ladies first.
Yes,
Alright,
I would let Constantinia act first.
Can I run an attack?
Yep, you can definitely move up and make your attack.
Okay, we'll do.
Ooh.
I auto hit.
Yep, you miss. Oh, wait, you auto hit or you allow your shock to do it?
I auto hit.
Okay, sure.
Soldier ability.
Yep.
And I will use my Savage Fray ability if they're all within melee.
Oh,
Like-
the two of them are.
Two of them are? What about the human? Where'd he go?
The human's still inside the chamber with the third guard.
That's fine. So...
This is crazy. So it's at 16 damage?
16 damage. What is it? 4 to the other one?
Correct. So you come rushing up. You grab so you come rushing up from behind. They both notice you. One of them smells Rick's character and points him out. The other one's like right behind him. Also points his gun at him. You come to the one that's behind a little bit. The one that's just kind of following the smell. You come up behind him. You kick out his knee from behind. Grab his head. And with like incredible force, just smash it against the wall. So it just knocks him clean out cold. Probably killed him. And then with the other guy behind, you just quickly do like a rake with your, amazing claws that you have, and you just put a cut into his side. It's like, Rick, it's actually your turn.
Yeah, I want to run up and stab the other guy.
Sure.
Never mind.
Was what?
Never mind.
So that would be just a regular weapon attack then?
Correct, with your Omni Blade, if that's what you're using.
Yep. I also auto hit.
Nope, I was waiting for it. 4 points of damage from you, 4 points of damage from her. Actually, surprisingly, he's still standing. So he takes a rake from the side, he's like, and he looks back for a second to see if she's there. And then catches something out of the corner of one of his eyes. Turns back just in time to get like a stab to the chest. Like, with the Omni Blade. It's your turn again, Constantinia. So initiative just does not work in my favor at all this entire session.
I mean, I rolled a 1 on my damage there. Oh, good.
Aaron, just so many crits today. It's not like you.
But I also rolled
Finish
so
him.
many like double ones.
It's 18 damage, Aaron.
Ups and
I
downs.
smash his head into the ground.
Yeah, it's one of those like.
Like as he turns back around from the on-the-blade attack, I just grab his face and just slam into the ground.
Yeah. God,
And
if
it
you were a more
explodes.
violent person, I would have had you rip out his spine. Mortal Kombat. So they drop there. You know, because of conversation, that there's one more guard in there with that human that ran and warned them.
I look at Constantinia and I say, the jig might be up, and I pull out my shotgun.
Maybe. And I will continue sneaking forward cautiously.
Okay, roll your stealth, and Carmine, you roll yours too for when it's relevant.
Yeah, I will just follow along for now sneakily, but I will have my shotgun out from now on.
Gorgeous. Not so gorgeous. So you go sneaking up to the room, Constantinia, and you look into the room and you see the humans are working on the wiring inside there. Very quickly, you're able to decipher these people don't have a clue what they're doing.
Mhm.
They're doing the best they can, but this one guy screaming at them, but don't have a clue what they're doing and trying to fix this ship. Like, some of them clearly have some amount of engineering or electronics understanding, but not to the degree of what they're trying to accomplish. Either way, there's a bunch of humans in here. If you had a quick guess, 9, 13, somewhere in there, just like quick glance around and put your head
And
back
you
down.
said one person shouting orders?
One person shouting orders is the last remaining guard. Standing
Wonder-
over by that guard is the human that you would, because you can identify the difference between humans. We don't all look alike. You can see the other one. He's there doing work as well, but he keeps like looking back at the doorway, like back more or less exactly where you are.
Mhm.
But he's not able to see you. And it's one of those like he looks so often, it actually makes the guard who's like annoyed by it. He
Mm-hmm.
looks over from time to time.
Is there any way I can take out that one guard without causing a ruckus? Where is he in the room?
So you're in the doorway, as I had said. He's not necessarily adjacent to any walls. Like, he's kind of near the wall, but on the far side. And there's not any cover between here and there. Like, not the whole way. You can get half the distance with a good stealth check. But you definitely can't get the whole way behind cover.
I'm going to try to use these people's fear of aliens to my advantage. Take out that guy, and then be like, everyone move to that room now.
Okay.
Like, instigation.
All right.
If I can.
Sure. So
What
you
do you
want
want
to
me to
kind of like rush in and attack?
Mhm.
Perfect. You get in a surprise round, so there's no question. You get to go first.
Alright.
You rush across the room, make your attack roll. But you already used your ability this scene.
I did.
The power of the four. Whoa!
Congratulations. Yes, I did.
Landed literally right here.
Good job, Scott. We missed a roll. It's fine.
Yeah. So you come rushing in, and so you come rushing across the room as quick as you can, and he whips around, seeing you just in time. So you kind of like launch forward and do this like big sweeping arm attack with a claw. Clawing into him. He gets his weapon up in time to block it, and so he blocks your claw with the rifle he's holding, and throws your arm to the side. But your other arm comes in quickly afterwards because you are very well trained, and you slash at him with your other arm to like his exposed side. Initiative. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna clear it, and you're good. Where'd my NPC's chart go? Please roll well. Please roll well. You kidding me? Oh, you too, Rick. You get to roll initiative too.
Oh, I thought it was just her. Okay.
No, because you are aware of that. She's like, ugh. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's an 8.
I imagine we're just gonna let her go first.
Yeah, sure.
Make your attack roll.
Get him.
Oh God, roll your damage. Your attack roll is just so good.
It's not dual wielding, so
That's fair.
it's less damage.
Yeah, yay, okay. So, describe the finish, and then your make and describe your command check for me after this. Go ahead.
Again, so I slash him to the arm with my shock damage last turn. He turns to, like, hold it, and as he does that, I just take him down to the ground and just knock him out.
Awesome.
And then I turn to all the humans and I say, everyone move that way now, quietly.
Okay. Roll your command.
And, like, I will snarl at the human adjacent to me while I do that. What attribute do you want me to use?
Oh, my apologies. You can go with strength or charisma. So you give your commands to make everybody move, and everybody does move, except for one, who stands up and is like, "No, no, it's gonna get us killed. This alien here is gonna get us killed. They're gonna kill all of us because of this thing."
I point him out to Carmine.
I walk into the room and I go, "We've killed the Batarians. No one will punish you now."
Roll me your command check, sir. Don't forget, using
Yay.
charisma.
Carmine, you should have just killed him.
Yes, but I
This
don't
is far
kill
too much
people.
noise. But that's what I say, like are like quiet, calm. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should kill them.
the point means to kill.
Get on hand signals later on. So, you guys have your quick little back and forth or whatever. Everybody does come running from the room, moving to the next one, and this guy's freaking out, like they're gonna. And so, I imagine, do you just kind of like? Aaron,
I
you
will
just knock him
definitely
out?
slap him to just like behave now.
Yeah.
I'm getting frustrated with this.
He's like effectively a Commodore NPC. You can just straight up knock him out if you want to.
Yes.
That's not an issue. So it's just one of those, out of combat and then knock him out. What do you guys do from here, the two of you?
I just look at Constantinia and I shrug, and it's like, they don't listen.
They
I
don't
will start dragging him.
put him with the other one, and let's move forward.
So you guys do move forward, and you search around for a while. But luckily for you, you actually don't find any others. Those 5 remaining Batarians, the 19 that you fought outside, and the 8 that you fought across the way, 32 Batarians are the Batarians that you had to handle in this whole scenario. On top of course, the however many it took to fly those 3 fighters. You know what I mean? So
Well, it's usually one-man craft, so...
usually can't be more. So theoretically 35 Batarians, including fighter crafts. You actually cleaned out the area. Searching around for a while, you find nothing left. And so with that, why don't we actually take a break, and when we come back, we'll have you kind of rejoin with the rest of the party. Okay? So see you in a couple minutes. Bye.
Boy.